I don't know why I'm coming on here. I just kind of need to vent. So, to my real ones, thank you for listening. It's just like I'm going through a lot, and I'm not feeling good lately, and mentally and physically, I've been very lonely, but there's no one to talk to really, because like everyone's got their own life, and you don't want to bother them. But at the same time, it's like you're silent. Like I've been doing this for days, just silently screaming to the top of my lungs. Very depressed, very sad, very like, why do people give a fuck? Like, and I give all the fucks. Yo, I I just wish my life was different. I wish it wasn't full of people who do nothing but pretend love me and abandon me. Like I didn't mean anything. It's like no closure with anyone. It's just, they're gone. And you don't have anyone because it's like they were in your world and they're gone. And you don't know what you did. It's just, no, I'm just not good enough for anyone. That's just how it feels. Like, I'm not good enough for anyone, and I never will be. And I'll be alone, sad, and crying, and an emotional fucking wreck. You know, it used to be a motto of mine. All I ever wanted was to be loved. Now it's like, why? All they're gonna do is backstab you, betray you, hurt you, pretend like you don't exist. Like, why even try? Why even try to have friendship or family or anything when they all just hurt you and break your heart? And my heart's been so broken in my life that it's just like, I know I'm gonna die of a broken heart. I know. I know I'm gonna die from it. Because really, there is no point in me living. I have no real purpose in living. I don't. My purpose was to love others, to help others, to be there for them, and just was never good enough for them. It'll never be good enough for them. And honestly, I don't know what I could have done to be good enough for them. Was it me? Was I not good enough? Was my love not good enough? Was it my mental illness? Was it too much for them to handle and they didn't speak to me about it? Like, I've been abandoned by so many people. And this is someone borderline, and I'm still alive, and it's a miracle I'm still alive. I say I'm forced to live to suffer. That is like a new motto I think I have, is forced to live to suffer. Because that's all my life is. Just pain and heartache and pain and more heartache. It's just, my birthday was fucking horrible. Just horrible. You know, I've been flaring up and it's been so cold. And my body hates it. And to know that this pain, this physical pain is caused by trauma. What others did to me. And I'm the one who suffers till all my days. I'm the one who suffers. The people who did this to me, they don't suffer. They can go on living their life. Me, my life has stopped, and all I have is four walls and a fucking screen and a fan and pillows and blankets. That's all I have. Just for the simplest of comfort. Simplest of comfort. And that doesn't take the pain away either. It certainly doesn't take the heartache away, and I just sit all day long just dissociated. Because nobody really loves me. And I'm alone. Always. Alone. Always in my head. Always thinking, what did I do? How could have I made it better? How can I? And I'm so sick of trying to fit in a world that I don't belong in. It's just like, look at her, she's a horrible person. And it's just like, do you know how hard my reality is? Anything, you should be happy that I'm suffering. Oh, there's another point why I'm upset too. It's like, something's going on with Trump and he's looking really sick. I don't like it. He looks like he's suffering really bad, and I'm just hearing these news pundits and they're so fucking giddy over this man suffering. And I know Trump is his asshole, okay? But I definitely do not take enjoyment into seeing other people suffer, even if I don't like them or not. You know, I had a bunch of people come to me, why don't you celebrate Carrie's channel being terminated? I'm like, no, I'm not an asshole like that. And what am I celebrating exactly? Someone's life being turned over? Another person hurt? Is that what I'm supposed to be celebrating? Yeah, I know she talks shit about me, I know. But I don't find enjoyment in the suffering of others. I never will. And then there's this Brett King thing, and he's saying that Jason's run him under the bus, and It's not true. It's just there's a lot of things about Smokey Saint, and I don't want to associate with someone like him. And neither does Jason. Because he did go to jail for this stuff. I don't want to go into any other detail, but like he did. And I don't want to. And he's with a much younger woman now, and it's just, to me, it's really gross. And Brett wants to do an interview with the drunken peasants now, with Smokey Satan. So it's not. It's going to be two men who I like, not Brett, but Smokey Satan men, and they're two men who obviously like to take advantage of those who are younger than them. And it's just gross to me that you'd sell your soul out like that. And I and then I see people bitching and complaining about Foodie Beauty, about her doing things, and it's like, what the fuck? You were complaining about her ceiling, now you're complaining about her living a life I wish I had. I wish I could go places and do things. I wish I wasn't stuck in fucking four walls. I wish my legs would work again. And I wish people would stop being fucking douchebags. I wish I wasn't ignored by the people that shouldn't be ignoring me. I wish people were more transparent in their intentions. Like, if you were transparent and was like, yeah, my intention is to hurt you, I'd respect that a little bit more than doing that sneaky shit behind my back and then backstabbing me. Like, I do. I respect those who come to me and be like, I don't like you. Good. At least I know not to, engage with you. You know? I know it's like little people with like sneaky little intentions and doing horrible things to people because of those sneaky intentions. Like, I know I deserve better how I'm treated by others. Because I try my best to be respectful and polite and decent. Even if I know the majority won't love me or even be nice to me. It's not about that. It's my integrity, my morals, my ethics, and how I choose to be as a person. I don't want to fight. I've made that pretty clear. I think that the fight has been fought out of me. I've been punched too many times. It's just unnecessary bullshit. That anger I used to have. I used to do this like secondary emotion of anger whenever I feel sadness or loneliness because I didn't like how it felt. Tell you the truth, when I'd react that way toward my parents when I was little, it'd get me beaten more. So in my development mind, it caused some kind of fissure where happiness could evoke sadness or suffering or from my parents or so it's caused this really bad brain chemistry thing that cannot be fixed. Complete brain damage. And I just have to sit here and wait while these feelings consume me because my dampening systems in my brain don't even work to calm these emotions, this dysregulation of emotion. Because my parents didn't teach me to cope. Instead, it was like pushed away, deal with it yourself, and you're a little kid, you don't know how to deal with that shit. You don't know how to deal with it. They just, like, this world is not a good place. It's just evil. Which, I know it sounds weird, but it's nice to be in these four walls. Because you can avoid a lot of the evil by isolation. But at the same time, you're lonely and you're sad. But do people really want to see a lonely, crying, sad person? Probably not. Probably not. So I'm just gonna cry and cry and cry like I have for days. Because I was never loved. I should have been loved, though. I really wonder, man, if I was loved and had good parents that actually cared. I wonder where I would have been. You know, because I know I'm super smart, I'm super intelligent. It's just the other fucking things in my head. The things that hold me back. Like, if I was nurtured, I wonder what I would have been like. Where I would have been in life. How life would have ended up. But I wasn't nurtured. I was my parents' damn it doll. Whenever they feel frustrated by something, let's go fuck Shannon over. Let's go pick on Shannon. Oh, it was awful as a child. It's like you're upset already and they're all pointed and laughing at you. My mom, my dad, my sister just laughing at you and saying the worst things they possibly could, and you're just a kid and you're just up in your room crying and crying. And they're just laughing downstairs like what happened didn't happen. It's almost like they just did that to just get rid of me. Just so I wasn't there or present. And I grow up as an adult and I still get that treatment by people. And it takes you back to being that little girl crying, just wishing that someone would hear her, listen to her. No. Not many people listen anymore. They'd rather point their finger and judge, laugh at the person, pick on the person. Attack their vulnerabilities. And me, I'm just a mess. I can't function. I don't I don't even know where to start functioning again. To not feel this mass amount of depression, this feeling of being consumed. And nobody's really listening. That's how it feels. It feels like nobody's really listening. And I wish someone would hear me. And I'm alone in this world. Little advice: love those who are mentally ill. You don't want people to be like me, to get in this space where they're just torn up. And I am torn up. And my reason is valid. My feelings are valid. My words are valid. And I exist. Despite how many people don't want me to, I exist. And I have feelings. I have feelings. And I deserve someone to listen. Someone. Is there anybody in this world that actually listens? That actually looks at human suffering and sees it and wants to take it away? Is there someone there that wants to help people who suffer? That it listens to people who suffer? I'll call them a baby. And I'll throw them away, but listen. I don't feel like I'm heard or understood. I don't know if anyone will, or if anyone could. Poor Jason, he's even lost for words. He doesn't know how to deal with this. He just wants to see me happy, and am I capable of it? Am I capable of happiness? That's... I don't know. I'd like to. I know there's always little spurts of happiness sprinkled in life, but it's majority suffering and pain. But like those people who are really happy, like life is good, like I envy them. I envy those lucky son of a bitches so much. They like have a perfect family, everyone loves them, they have friends, they do things. I was never allowed to have any of that. I wasn't allowed to have friends when I was little. Whenever I'd have a friend or I'd get one, my mom would always end up fighting with their parents, and then I never see them again. She never do that to my sister's friends, though. And a lot of them were trash, but dude, they could do whatever they wanted. Mine, a girl with curly hair and glasses, I don't like her. She's weird. Why? Because she doesn't look like you? Oh, I'm sorry. My curly haired friend with glasses wasn't good enough for you, Mom. She was good enough for me, though. But that relationship was ruined by her, too. Like, and people continue her work. It hurted me. Because she taught them to. Yeah. Shannon needs to be controlled. Shannon needs to be controlled. Shannon needs to be controlled. Why? I never got that. Why? Why do I need to be so controlled? Because I'm emotional? Yeah. Well, Mom, you're the one who gave me this emotional disorder, so blame it on you. Hey, Ma, the emotional disorder. I mean, that's what happens when you fuck with your daughter's mind since they were a child. What the fuck did you expect? Did you expect me to come out normal after you waterboarded me and beat me and mentally abused me? And no amount of therapy takes this shit away. It's still there. You just learn how to deal with it, even though it's still fucking there. And you don't get to see justice done either from all the shit that's done on you. You don't see any shit. I've never seen justice ever in my life. For myself. Ever. Everyone that's ever hurt me have gotten away with it. Because usually I'm the nice one. Don't tell on me. Okay, I'm not going to tell on you. I'll be nice. The amount of people that would have been in jail over the shit they've done to me and me not saying anything is a tremendous amount of people. Because I have to have my own morals and ethics. I can't, like, go down to their level. Like, I just refuse to go down to their level, but it ends up hurting me, too. You know? Sometimes I just wish I could just throat punch a motherfucker just for being a fucking asshole, and I don't. I'm sure you've met a couple in your lifetime, too.
Jesus Christ. I get
1 minute.
tons of messages
What?
from people, dude,
What?
about you being on and like
Crying?
bad.
Who's messaging you?
Wookie Lover and Deadhead just messaged me. Something's really wrong, man.
Yeah, you know what's wrong.
This is not productive.
What is productive, Jason?
I don't know! You tell me. Our lives are fucked.
I know. Why do you think I'm crying? You don't have to treat me bad.
Well, I treat it like I don't exist, so whatever.
What do you mean you're treated like you don't exist?
No one cares. No one cares. I'm here. I care. I'm no one, though. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I don't. I barely function in the day.
The same.
So, whatever. I don't fucking care about anything anymore.
I was saying that you don't know how to deal with me.
No, I don't. I'm
Well,
bipolar.
what makes you think I know how to deal with myself
Yeah,
when I'm so fucking hurt?
well, that's things you go to therapy for. It just is, honey. It is.
Yeah, it still doesn't take away the drama.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't take away the pain.
I have been in that mindset of not wanting to be here a long time, and I've just learned to deal with it.
Yeah, well, I'm not dealing with it right now. I'm whining.
Okay,
So let me fucking whine and cope.
go ahead. You have been. I've been hearing about it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know they were fucking texting you.
Yep. Yep.
No, I do have a right to be upset over everything, though. And how heartless people are in this world. I have every right to be upset over that. I have every right to be upset over feeling like I'm not being heard. Of course.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not gonna deal with this right now. I can't. I'm just well, it's plugged in. That might be the reason why.
No, it vapes when it's plugged in.
I don't know. I don't know, hon.
Yep.
But I just
I can't believe it.
I mean, nobody does care because you do say a lot. I don't care. So how do I know if you care if you say I don't care? And I don't think you can fix loneliness. I really don't. Because I feel like I'm not being heard. I feel like I'm not being seen by anyone. And it really affects me feeling that way. Because I say something and you yell. So there's no one to talk to, really. There's nothing. And I don't want to whine to you all the time either.
You don't mind. If you need to talk shit out, then we'll talk it out, you know? But I don't know what you're going to talk out because there's no solutions to any of the problems we have. So,
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. I don't know. Which makes me not care because I don't have power over it.
Well, it's like your pain levels. You need to move
Right,
more.
right.
Okay, I move more. I hurt more. What does that say? Oh, it just means you have to move more.
That's what they
But I
say.
do move more. I'm hurting more.
Yeah, and then you get penalized with your hours.
Oh, I know.
Because you made a little bit of progress.
I know. I know. It's like the only solution they have for me is rest and move. How do you rest and move at the same time?
Exactly, I don't know. I don't think that's something that's a thing. I don't think.
Unplug it and try it. But
I don't believe it.
Nothing fucking works in our life. Nothing is gonna work in our life, Jason. Just accept it, like I have to. Accept that life is nothing but a worthless struggle, and then you die. Pretty much what it is. A worthless, thankless struggle. But you'll get all your fame and glory after you die, not in your lifetime. You have to die in order for people to notice you. Like Van Gogh. Van Gogh had BPD like I did. He was a very lonely, abused person too. A lot of trauma in his background. You know what they did? What the fuck? They ignored Van Gogh. Van Gogh, get away from you, drunk. Get out of this bar, kicked out of places. He makes some paintings trying to cope with his mental problems, his suffering he took in. And then after he died, that's when he becomes an artist. After he dies. Not when he was actually making the art, but after he died. That's when you become famous. That's when you're finally listened to. And what a shame to have that in the world. That I'll figure it out. Give me a minute. I'll get off soon. But what a shame it is to like be in this world, make all this art that people just are, nowadays. Most people know what a starry night is and they love that. It's usually a lot of people's favorite painting. But he was ignored while he was alive. If only people could listen to you now when you're alive, instead of waiting for you to be dead to listen to you. You could say the same thing about Picasso, too. Man struggled with mental health problems.
Robin Williams, modern day.
He dies and then becomes famous. Then he's recognized.
Oh. No. Robin Williams.
And it really sucks that... Can I just speak, please? It really sucks. It really fucks me in the ass. It really sucks that people don't put care while people are alive. Like, it's sad. It's sad that I know I have to wait to die in order to finally be heard. Why can't I be heard now? Everyone's so giddy at seeing others suffer. And that just, it sickens me. It sickens me to the core. It sickens me how people are cheering on Amberlynn's aunt for emotionally abusing her. It sickens me how, like, King Cobra is finally appreciated after he died. And now all these assholes who used to pick on him and make fun of him are now acting like they're mourning him, even though you're the ones who caused him this pain, where he felt like he had to drink himself to oblivion. To people like you, Judgment Day is not going to be kind on you. God's going to call you out over the shitty things you've done to others and how you placated to humanity after the person passes. But in his life, you had a lot of fun torturing him. But in his death, oh, he was such a wonderful person. I loved him so much. Liar. You tortured him to death. And you think that now you're mourning. You're such a good person. You're not. You help contribute to the suffering of someone, to their death. You're a fucking shitty person. And it's the same for my trolls too. When I die and they act like, oh, Shannon was so wonderful. I loved her so much. Yeah. Yeah, I'll fucking ghost your ass and tell you you're full of shit from the grave, okay? Because it's really just, ugh. I can't take inhumanity. I can't take it. And I'm really upset over it. I'm really upset how others treat others and hate on others and I can't do it anymore. You know, I try to go into my own little world. That's not even helping today. So I guess I'll just cry. And cry. And cry. Because I'm mourning people who are alive. And I'm isolated. Because there's no one to trust or talk to. Jason's the only one in my life. I'll be honest, he's the only one. There's only one person in my life.
Yeah, and good luck with that.
What does that mean?
I'm a completely useless, damaged individual at this point.
Same.
So it's like having no one, pretty much.
Same.
Like a Johnny Silverhand ghost in your head, chain smoking. That's basically it.
Sometimes I think maybe you're
an engram in your head?
Yeah.
Maybe. And I'm dead.
Jesus.
Maybe. Other
I do
people
think
see
that
me
sometimes.
though, so.
I do feel like that sometimes. Maybe you're just a ghost and I'm just alone talking to myself and I don't realize it.
You can have that illusion. I can't because people see me, so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. No, not really. I'd rather be a ghost than deal with people.
I'd rather just not exist.
Exactly.
Just poof.
Correct.
Because non-existent means no more suffering.
Anti-nihilists have a point.
They do.
They really do.
They really do.
Why create more suffering?
Yeah, exactly.
You stop having kids, you got no suffering. There you go.
My tubes are tied, I guess. You know, that's something that Buddha, Siddhartha, was always talking about. Is the suffering in this world. That's one thing I think he really wanted to understand is suffering. That's why, he starved himself and he did all this stuff to have an understanding of suffering. He didn't have to. He was a rich prince. His family would have taken care of him, but he chose to go beyond the walls of the kingdom and experience life. Purposely experience life. Um, and he ended up finding enlightenment. I'm wondering what that was exactly. Um, I haven't experienced enlightenment, but I have experienced ego death. So that is something that me and Siddhartha have in common. Um, is ego death.
I think enlightenment is just attaining the higher frequency. That's all it is.
I think enlightenment is finding inner peace within yourself and making uh, amends with the world and its suffering.
I don't think you can reconcile the suffering, but okay.
But I'm just speaking from his perspective.
Mm.
But from my perspective, I'm really tired of being in pain all the time and people hurting me. They know I'm in pain, but they hurt me. Like, shouldn't me being in pain all the time be good enough for you? No, let's increase the pain. Let's make it more of a traumatic pain and suffering. And I think that I am prone to be abused by people because they know I'm wear my emotions on my sleeve, so it's easier to get that attainment of seeing pain in someone's eyes, because that's what psychopaths like to see. It's the suffering, the pain, the life being taken out of someone. Me, not so much. I don't like to see anyone in pain. Like, I, I, I have this natural affinity. If I see someone suffering, I'm like, go in nurse mode and try to do everything I can to fix the suffering. Uh, I'm usually really good at it too, taking care of someone and helping them. It's so funny. You help all these people, but you can't help yourself in your own suffering. The irony. It's almost like your mind needs someone else other than themselves. Alright. I'm getting off this thing. I'll cry behind the scenes. But please just be kind to others. And try not to have enjoyment when you see people suffer you don't like. It's not. I just. I honestly, I think it's sick in the head to take enjoyment seeing someone suffer. I just can't have too much compassion in my heart. Uh, I don't care who it is, my worst enemy. I'd still find a way to find some kind of compassion for them if I knew they were suffering in some way. It's just who I am as a person. Are they grateful? Many aren't. But I do what I do. Am I having any clear purpose in life? Nope. all my dreams have been destroyed. Like, everything I ever wanted to do in life, it's been destroyed, so. It is what it is. Alright. Bye, guys.